It's the Power Hour Podcast with your hosts, Mark Warren and Tracy.
Does anyone even know what Auld Lang Syne means? It's the Power Hour Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome to, in fact, 2026. Correct.
This
will be coming
This
out
will be coming out on January 1st.
Oh my! We're time traveling, Mark.
We're in the new year.
We're in the new year.
In the new year.
What's it like? Tell me.
A lot of fire.
just flames.
Evil.
Flames
Crazy,
and
how you
evil.
doing, buddy?
All right. I'm doing good. I'm good. We're both back. Returned to our abodes. After Christmas traveling. I only did a little bit of Christmas traveling. You did more.
I did more. I was flying. I flew, and then I drove. I didn't drive. Someone drove me. And then I stayed in another state and
automobiles.
Got to have breakfast with my good buddy Luke and his boyfriend.
Whoever that cretin is.
Whoever that guy is. But no,
it
was a wonderful little break.
We did. It was lovely to see.
Yes.
Mrs. Warren.
Always is.
And that creature that hobbles around with her.
No, we got to have breakfast together, and it was a wonderful little outing.
Yes, I meant to get a picture. I meant to get a picture of us together.
We were just so in the moment.
Having our business meeting, to feed you animals, but but we were so in the moment. We were so absorbed in the moment of true friendship. I didn't even bring my phone. I took a horse and buggy to yesteryear, and I didn't have a cellular device.
I just had a flip phone.
And in fact, I left it right there with Connie. There at Connie's, I left it. I left my
Tracy, you didn't do a whole lot of traveling, but I know you did a little traveling. Do you have a don't even get me started about traveling or anything else really?
I don't have traveling. I had a smooth traveling, but I do have it. It was holiday related because I did a lot of shopping, and this got me on this. So don't even get me started. On the common man not commiserating with one another. Listen, it's us versus them. It is us versus them. Do you think the corporations care? Do you think the CEOs care? No. Let me paint you a picture, Mark. All right? I love Costco. Costco. It's a great place. All right? But they got some strict rules. And it's okay. You got to have rules to, in order to enjoy things, you got to keep it structured. Okay, you can't just let anybody in there. Okay, you got to be a card-carrying Costco member. All right, but this woman, I mean, she was around our age too, which is really what was upsetting me. I do not have the Costco membership; is not under me. My boyfriend is a nepo baby. He has an executive membership through that. There's no need for me to have. Exactly, there's no need for me to have one.
I thought I was a big shot having a Gold Star member.
Huh?
I thought it was a big shot having the Gold Star membership,
Oh, no. Don't talk to me.
Shut up, dude.
Don't talk to me, buddy, And I do think that Gold Star members should not be allowed to look executive members in the eye, but that's a whole nother discussion. But but he has the membership, and I will, sometimes I'll just pay for it. It'll just be easier. Sometimes he already owes me money. This lady, she comes, who has a membership? No, who has a membership? No, can't do that. Well, you can add him, but you can't be doing that. And she's trying to explain the membership to us. No, you cannot add him. Okay, well, he might need to, he just, blah, blah, blah. It'd just be easier right now. My point is, no one above you would defend you, all right? We're boots on the ground together. All right, and I understand that you could hypothetically get in trouble. I also work in retail, which I think gives me the validity to talk about this. Sometimes you can bend the rules. These rules are in place to keep us against each other. Okay, do you understand that? They're trying to distract us with against each other. We need to go against them, and that's my point. And we're all in this together. And let me just pay. Just help me out. Just help me help you. Help us help each other.
She was not letting you pay because Luke.
Would not let me pay, and for a multitude of reasons, it simply would have been infinitely easier and faster for me to just pay. And in fact, by doing this whole thing and forcing us to go through this thing, and he just didn't have his wallet, his car on him.
Yeah.
It would have just been so much easier. And there's a line, and there's people, but we were clocking each other's tea right back and forth. We were having a clock off because she's going, well, it's just the rules, and I go, well, we're just trying to keep your line moving. She goes, well, it's not even that busy. And she kind of ate me up with that. I'm not gonna lie, but my point is, I don't know what my point is. Do you see a point in what I'm saying?
I mean,
is there something there?
I think there's something there. I do. She's just trying to keep her. She probably was new to the job, and didn't want to.
No, she's seasoned. You can tell. But I understand because I have rules that I have to follow too, and there's plenty of rules that I have to do, and there's times where I have to go. Yeah, sorry, I can't. Mm-hmm. I can't do that for you. But at a certain point, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe. I guess my issue is more so. It's not with. To be clear, people. My issue is not. As I said, we're not against each other. Mm-hmm. My issue is not with her. It's with these kinds of policies.
I do think the policy is so weird. Like, why if you're getting the money.
That's my point. That is my point. You're getting the money. We could not have made it this far somehow scamming Costco. Mm. We couldn't have made it to this point.
The only scam is one that Costco's giving out, and that's that $1.50 hot dog deal.
Oh, brother, we're robbing them. But oh, how about this new game idea? Mm-hmm. Big old bucket full of Costco hot dogs, and you bob for them like apples.
Here's an episode idea. How about we both get 50 Costco hot dogs, and the episode does not end until all 100 hot dogs are gone.
Live stream, 50 hot dogs. We don't stop until the hot dogs are gone.
No,
and we're live.
No sauces.
It's live.
No sauce.
We're doing it live. Dogs. No, zero condiments. You can have onions.
You get the onions. You get the little cups of onions.
You get little cups of 50 dogs, 50 cups of onions.
100 Mountain Dews each.
50 liters of Mountain Dew.
That's called the 50-50-50 challenge.
This June, coming to.
That's guys, the next in-person episode.
Guys, get ready for the stomach ache hour. It's coming. It's big, and we're gonna do it the day before your wedding.
That's the rehearsal dinner.
Your bachelor party, man. That's what it is. That's the rehearsal dinner.
But no.
What are you rehearsing for? Don't worry about it.
When we have to do 100 of these.
Exactly. Listen. What I said meant nothing. I was just frustrated by an experience. But my point is, stop turning us against each other with these corporate rules that are making us clock each other right there in front of everybody. Okay. Instead, we should be clocking the CEOs. Mm-hmm. and that's what I'll say about that.
Well, Tracy, I traveled, and traveling typically comes with a few "don't even get me started."
Absolutely.
Don't even get me started on how great of a travel experience I had. I have a history of bad luck when it comes to traveling. I have consistently had delayed flights, delayed trains, delayed this, delayed that, rock slides, mud slides, any kind of slide, water slides.
A lot of slides.
And I had such a clean travel experience, and part of that was because I gave myself time to have layovers and gave myself a lot of flexibility because I also knew we were traveling during Christmas. I booked these during the government shutdown. I also booked the choice up from the cheapest option, and so I was in business class. And
okay.
Fun fact about business class: it's the exact same as regular. The chairs are just as small.
There's no way. Then what's better about it then?
I really just got it so I would have flight insurance to make sure if I had to if something got missed.
I like the flexibility of things.
That's what I did because I did during the government shutdown. We weren't sure how long it was going on. But no, I had such a clean travel experience. I flew out of Redmond, which is a small airport. That was the only delay I had. We were delayed by about an hour and a half, but I had 3 hours in Seattle. And so I wasn't delayed getting to my next flight. I didn't risk losing my next flight. It's a small airport, quick through TSA. Nice TSA people, which I was surprised with. It was the Monday before Christmas. Got a bagel. Here's my grievance. I got a bagel with cream cheese in it. They didn't come with cream cheese, and the guy was so busy I didn't want to ask him for cream cheese. So I had to eat a dry bagel, which wasn't a pleasant experience. But I digress. Got into Seattle. It was busy, but it was manageable. Got some McDonald's breakfast, you know what I mean? And, just enjoyed a quiet little time at Seattle Airport. Got into Spokane at 10:30. Clean, on time. Then flying back, I get to Seattle, or get to Spokane. No wait for TSA. Nice TSA people. Bag, nothing, and didn't have to take the shoes off. He says, leave the shoes
I
on.
love it.
Leave the shoes on,
Yeah.
don't take anything out of the bag. Don't take your wedding ring off. He was like, hey, I don't want to look for that on the ground. Leave that on. And I said, okay, I'll do it, man.
I'm sorry, was your TSA agent doing like a tight 10 at the...
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not looking for that.
The person checking the IDs was really nice. I mean, she was like, you two traveling together? I hope you're both flying Delta. And I said, yes, that would be a shame if we weren't. It was great. It was a great time.
That would be a shame if we weren't.
Just got to spend a relaxing little bit waiting for my flight. And then flights went off without a hitch getting home. Got an Uber right away. It was a clean travel experience.
Smooth sailing.
Great. Unpacked right
I love
away.
it. You love to hear it.
I'm fully
you love to
unpacked
hear
right
it.
now,
And
Tracy.
I thought, what's your begin? What was the full total time, beginning to end, traveling?
On Monday was the day that I flew out was a tough one. I woke up at, I think 2:40. Alarm was set for 3 in the morning. Had to be at the airport at about 4 for a 5 o'clock flight. And then I didn't get in until 10:30. So what? That's 5.5 hours or so at an airport. 6.5 hours at an airport. Flight home was a little longer. Got to the airport about 7. Didn't get back to the apartment until 3 o'clock probably.
Beautiful, and it was smooth. You do have cursed travel experiences, previously speaking. So I'm happy to hear. It's being married. It's being married. Maybe that's what it is.
It's Miranda's travel. Miranda's always had great travel luck, and I haven't.
Yeah, and now you get to reap the rewards.
Mm-hmm. But no, I mean it's wonderful, and also I don't mind spending money at an airport. I like being at an airport when I can just sit down with some food. I got some good orange chicken at the Seattle airport. Got some noodles.
Yes.
I mean, I sat there and I just people watched. I'm like, what's going on? What are these people up to?
I love looking at the freaks at the airport, or the lovely and fellow travelers.
And I
at
had
the
a
airport.
great. I texted you about this just because it was such a funny moment where I'm sitting in business class. These are the conversations that happen in business class that you don't get in.
Us common folk aren't privy to.
And it's I think it's 2 strangers. I really think it was 2 strangers, and one of them said, "Yeah, I only saw 3 frogs." And the other guy was like, "I'm not an amphibian person," and shut the conversation down.
And again, like I said, good for him for setting that immediate boundary, being very clear. I am not interested in faking my way through this amphibian conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very curious. This was in Spokane.
In Spokane, yeah.
So this person traveled to Spokane in the hopes of seeing much more amphibian activity, presumably, or they could be that Spokane could have been a stopping point for them on their way back from some amphibian spotting.
No, because it was from Spokane to Seattle.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been some other third location
Yes,
in
that's true.
Spokane, Seattle. We don't know. We just don't have enough details, but I think we can confidently say we would like to know more. So amphibian guy, if you're out there,
It was actually a lady. The lady was the one that was seeing the frogs.
oh, there was a lady. Okay,
That was kind of misogynistic of you to assume ladies can't look for frogs.
I think anybody could look for frogs. I thought your text said guy 1, guy 2.
I use guy as a gender neutral term, so.
That's fair. That's fair. All right,
woke.
so I guess I don't. Is that woke or is that
I'm woke.
anti-woke?
I'm woke.
Is woke in or is woke out
I'm
for
woke.
2026?
We'll get into that later.
Little sneak peek. Don't touch that dial.
But no, it was a good little travel. It was the only travel I did by air this year, and so good year for air travel.
Only time I flew.
I did a driving trip to visit you.
That is true.
But that was
That is true, you
was
did
about
that.
it. Travel.
Oh my gosh, was that earlier this year?
That was in May.
Oh, that feels so long ago.
This
I tell
is the first official year of the podcast coming to a close. I think
That
our
is
next
true.
episode is our anniversary episode.
It's our anniversary.
birthday hour.
Mark. It's the first year, so it's paper. That's the anniversary gift.
Cash, cold hard cash. I want cold hard cash.
Cash,
from you.
cold hard cash. I'm gonna get you paper towels.
But no, it was a wonderful little travel experience to end the year. But I'm just ready to be back. I'm glad to be back in my own place. I'm glad to be back with you here.
Hey, come on now. I know we did just see each other, but it's not any less special being right here.
Mm-hmm. But Tracy, as we said, the 2025 has come to a close when everyone's watching this. And I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of media coming out in the next 3 days. So we're going to go over our favorite movies, TV, music, games, I mean, our favorite stuff from this year. And so I'd love to start with you, Tracy. What was your favorite movie from this year?
My favorite movie, I mostly listed movies in my favorites. I think this year was fantastic for movies, so
Mm-hmm.
most of the things that I listed were in fact movies. I think that my favorite overall, this was tough.
Mm-hmm.
This was a tough to pick one favorite, but I'm not one of those, I'm not one of those people who's like, I'm not gonna pick a movie. I think my favorite movie this year was One Battle After Another. I watched it probably the most recently, so I did account for that one. Recency mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. No other movie this year made me feel the way that movie did. I was so anxious and stressed out, especially during that final like hill scene. I don't know if you've seen
I
it.
haven't. It's on my
Um,
list.
but it was just so good. I thought it was so good, so funny. And Sinners and Weapons and though like I thought they were incredible movies and like they were probably my top one. Like they like all
Mm-hmm.
knocked each other out of the top spot as I saw them. I thought Sinners was fantastic. I think One Battle After Another was just a movie that really like it's hit all of my favorite things. Like it was hilarious while also making me feel like, oh my god, this is awful and
Mm-hmm.
disgusting. But also it was so funny and the acting was so good. Anyway, that was probably my
My
favorite movie.
favorite was Sinners. Um, I mean, I watched that movie in a theater, and so that might be why it's my favorite, because seeing a movie in a theater is like just a different experience.
Hmm.
But no, I mean, it was so good, and like such a big movie that I think it was it was such a good idea to watch that one in theaters, because
Yeah.
it is just this huge experience. You mentioned Weapons, which is also on my list, and then I love Superman. Superman came out this year, and that was
Superman was
a for a comic book movie, it is up there for one of my favorites. Um, I think it's tough to make a good Superman movie, and they did it.
good.
As you know, I don't think either of us are huge Superman fans. Um, kind of.
I think he's the most boring superhero to ever exist. I
A,
always have. And I just like I hate to be oh he's just so boring because he's so strong and like I think you could make super strong characters still interesting. I just don't personally find him
mm-hmm.
interesting and maybe that's just I love Smallville. That was a great show. But like most movies I just didn't like or whatever for whatever reason. I thought this movie was incredible. Movie made me love Superman. Like it was really good.
Because it showed not it showed his weaknesses, and insecurities, and I thought that made him not this perfect guy, you know.
I mean like the opening scene is him almost
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
Like
Um,
I thought though. So then immediately I'm like, okay, I'm automatically more interested than I ever have been in a Superman thing.
and then the last one is the one that I watched most recently, which was Wake Up Dead Man. As you know, big Knives Out guy I am,
That was a good one.
and I just love that movie. But
That
no,
was a good one. Very confused about the whole. Did you see the Josh O'Connor supporting actor thing?
I've got a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm sure when we get our Oscar nominations officially released, and we'll talk
Yes.
about those. He's not. He's the main character in that movie.
Yeah, I feel like he stood out the most. I don't know if he had. I
He
don't know.
did.
I
He
feel
had
like
the
it's
most screen time.
probably. I feel like it's pro. Oh, okay. See, I thought they were. I thought it was based more on screen time and like technical stuff than that.
I don't know. I feel like in
So
this
I don't.
movie,
I'm extra confused.
Benoit Blanc was the most sidekick he's ever been. This movie, it
Absolutely.
really felt like he was not the main character.
Yeah, and I feel like he does do a good. I feel like was like a sidekick sort of in the first one
Mm-hmm.
slash kind of a main person just because his personality was so big, and then second one I feel like he was more so the main character. Like you kind
Mm-hmm.
of follow his understanding a little bit more, and then the third one, yeah, he was such a he. I would arguously. Is that a word? It is now.
Check it.
I would say that he was probably like part of like the ensemble more so than
Mm-hmm.
and like O'Connor kind of led the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think Josh O'Connor was a phenomenal leading man in that movie, but he was
Yeah,
a leading man.
a laden man. But we digress. Like you said, we'll get into it more. But I agree that movie was very very good,
Yeah.
and I love it. There's one thing you can count on is a Knives Out mystery, and they're
Ryan
so good. I
Johnson.
can't wait for
Mhm.
another one, and I love seeing people like bring up. It's the same thing as White Lotus, where like if you just get a bunch of character actors together, you know it's gonna be great.
I don't have a Dreamcast. Richard Kind in the next one. Give me Richard Kind next to Benoit Blanc.
That would be good. He gives me more. He gives me White Lotus. I want to see him in White Lotus because I want to see a full story arc over multiple episodes.
I just want more Richard Kind. You know
Put him
this.
in everything.
You know this. I love Richard Kind.
Put him in everything. I love that guy.
Tracy, I don't know how much new music you listen to. It was a great year for new music for me.
It's fantastic. It was fantastic.
Getting Killed by Geese. I see you're wearing a Geese sweatshirt. I can only imagine that's about the band.
Yes, of course.
I've talked about that on this before. The best album of the year, in my opinion. Crux by Joe Keery from Stranger Things. His new record was great. Bones by Rainbow Kitten Surprise, probably my least favorite on this list, but it was still a good record. And one that I know you'll agree with, Don't Tap the Glass, was crazy.
Yeah.
Tyler, the Creator, to drop an album 6 months after he had just dropped Chromacopia.
Yeah, one that he made while on tour. That one was probably my favorite album for this year. I also thought Sabrina Carpenter's was amazing, especially similar to Tyler, the Creator. She made it less than a year after her last album, and I believe also it would have, the timeline wise, she would have also had to have made it on tour, right?
I believe
she's
so.
Been on the Short and Sweet tour for what feels like 3 years.
The one thing I didn't like about that is it was announced like 3 months before it came out. I don't like that. I want a record to be announced like 2 weeks before it comes out.
Yeah, I agree. Was that one announced?
That
I
was
guess
a
it
long
was
one because
announced.
it came out in August and it was announced in like April, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. I didn't think the album was announced. I thought that she had announced that song "Manchild" like way, because like "Manchild" came out way before the album.
I think that's when the album was announced. Was when Manchild came out.
Okay, I can remember the timeline. It feels like this has been a long year.
It's been a weird year where the first half felt super long, and then I feel
Miley Cyrus's album also.
Oh.
Sorry, I interrupted. Sorry. No, continue.
No,
Continue.
but like since June at least, it feels like the year has just flown by.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, and I feel like it was mostly because I was in school, and that just sort of got caught in that like routine of like, I don't know, you know, like when you just get really like wrapped up in like a weekly routine, and you're like, this is the day I do this is the day, and then you take a step back and you're like, oh my God, I'm doing laundry, like it's laundry day again already, or like it's time to clean the bathroom again already, like didn't I just do this?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh man, it's, time to change the calendar. Anyway, Miley Cyrus's album was really good. I liked it.
You know how we're all
think
getting
enough people
closer to
talked
our
about
own
it.
caskets? You
You know how
we're
every
getting
day is
closer
just
and closer?
another slow step toward death and uncertainty, and in these uncertain times we really don't know what's gonna happen.
But no, I mean it was a phenomenal year for music.
Yeah,
I'm really loving what's come out.
I listened to a lot of new music this year, and I found a lot of new people who I didn't like. I mean I had listened to Slater, but I feel like I got way more into Slater, especially their old things. And Ash Nico had a new album that I really liked. I don't know. I tried to listen to a lot of new stuff this year and branch out more.
This year I've been diving a lot into like older stuff. I've been getting into like Radiohead and Oasis, and like LCD Sound System, which are all bands that dads love.
Yeah, that's a very dad vibe. What about the Gummy Bear song? You've been hitting up the classics like that.
That was my number one. That one, the Peanut Butter Jelly song.
The Gummy Bear album.
I love the German version of the Gummy Bear song. You ever listen to that?
No.
Yes, you have, because I remember I listened to it with you in freshman year. That was a trick.
Oh wait, okay,
trick
no,
question.
I do. Sing it for me. Remind me how
Ich
it
bin
goes.
ein Gummy Bear.
Yeah. Oh man, I used to unironically as a kid, like I was obsessed with that song. I was probably
I think
so
every
annoyed
kid
with
was.
it. Yeah.
TV, it was another really good year for TV, mostly because Severance came out this year. Severance season 2.
Severance was fantastic. Pluribus. I love Apple TV again, as always.
Apple TV, I've started watching Pluribus and I'm enjoying it. I really like The Paper. I think that got its shine when it came out, and it's not been talked about a whole lot since, but I thought it was a really great start to a sitcom, especially a mockumentary style sitcom. I like Peacemaker. I watched season 1 and 2 this year, sorry. Look at me, silly old Mark, right? And then I thought It Welcome to Derry was was a cool show. It wasn't like this like phenomenal masterpiece, but it was good for what it was, and I love the Stephen King universe. So.
Yeah, I gotta finish that one. I feel like toward the end of the year there were a lot of shows, and there still are because Fallout's still going, and I'm excited
Mm-hmm.
for that one. I hope it continues to bring it in home because it
Mm-hmm.
started off really strong. Season one and season two also started really strong, but yeah, Welcome to Derry started really good. I'm excited to finish that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's what I was saying. Toward the end of the year, it felt like there were a lot like, oh, Tuesday has this show, and then Wednesday, oh, I Love LA, because like
Mm-hmm.
that when that was coming out too,
Yeah,
there were
that's
just a
one that
lot
I
of
need to
shows.
finish. I
Or
haven't
that I
started any
really liked that
Fallout.
one.
Chair Company, I
Um,
liked the start of it a lot more than I liked how it finished. Um,
what
I've
my favorite thing about it was also my least favorite thing about it, which is that the entire thing feels like a long, I think you should leave skit, which is fantastic for moments and then can get really old really quick when it sort of doesn't go anywhere. But
I could do
I'm
like a
I'm
whole episode on the Chair Company and my mixed thoughts on it.
I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it. That one
Mm-hmm.
was one that I decided I was like, this is a binge one. This is
Yeah.
not keeping me weekly. I'm gonna have to wait. And same with Derry. I was like, I'm gonna have to binge this and whatever. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
do that one. I'm gonna try and be normal about this because I just watched this show. Heated Rivalry. Pretty good. Pretty good. Probably my favorite of the year, quite honestly, in terms of shows. I thought Severance was really good, but I'm a little biased. I think Heated Rivalry was fantastic. And yep, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just thought it was really good,
Um,
and yeah.
Back to Severance. A cool thing that Severance does is they release vinyls for every season of like the music on that, and it comes with some like really cool little just like extra things. And so I just got season 2 vinyl, and it has all like the map, and it has all those posters that they made like to hang in their poster. And
Yes.
it isn't any resignation form. It's got some really cool just like posters of the characters in there. And I put the vinyl on, and the first song is the marching band from the end of season 2.
Oh my God, I love that scene was so good. No, that show was really great, and that was just fun when it was airing, like
Mm-hmm.
the whole community thing and the psychosis of people being like, she took off her shoes, she's pregnant,
Yeah.
and like all of like it was so good. And every episode, people being like, nope, 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 she's
Mm-hmm.
still not her, it's still not her.
It was so good, and it reminded me a lot of when Succession, the final season of Succession, was coming out.
Hmm.
And I remember that me and you were like, we would watch it every Sunday, and we'd go on Twitter, and we'd,
And send each
it's.
other like a million
Mm-hmm.
tweets about it that Monday morning.
And then games wise, I did not play a whole lot of video games this year. I love the genre that is now known as friend slop. Stuff
Hmm.
like Schedule One and Peak, where it's just like you and your friends get on and play stuff together. Because at this point, if I'm playing games, I want to be enjoying that time with my friends too. And I think games
Yeah.
like that are so much fun.
Yeah, especially when like I don't know, I feel like I don't have between school and two different jobs. I don't have a lot of free time, so if I can combine my like video game relaxing time with my social time,
Mm-hmm.
even better.
It's
So
legit.
that's why yeah, I probably I think I didn't look at it too much cuz I haven't like I just got a PC like halfway through the year, so I didn't look at my Steam rewind too much, but I'm pretty sure
Mm-hmm.
all of my hours were on like Peak or Schedule 1 or things like that.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Which are a lot of
and it's
fun.
so much fun. I think that's why they're so popular. Is because they're not hard to play. It's really easy to just
Yeah.
like get into and spend a few hours with your buddies. My
Yeah,
number
we got to
one
get back in there.
game on PlayStation was Madden because that is my other game where it's just really easy to sit
Hmm.
down, pop on the game for 10 minutes, and then get on with it. Um,
Yeah,
so.
I've been like I said, I didn't get a. I got a gaming PC halfway through the year, so I've been playing a lot of older games. So nothing really
Mhm.
like that came out this year. I finally did Baldur's Gate. That was so fun. I'm trying to go back into like Hades now and stuff, and then I've been getting way back into Overwatch. I'm an animal.
Overwatch is one that we were talking about this when we went out to breakfast. I need to download, but I need to be so careful when I download it because I know that once I start playing it, it is all I will want to play.
It's
Um,
true. Like it's embarrassing how much I think about it and how much I want to play. And now I'm like, all right, I got a free second. Let's just because you could just 10 minutes.
yeah.
That's all you need.
A game that didn't come out this year that I loved was Phasmophobia. Me and you and some of our other friends got really into Phasmophobia, and that
Yes,
was
we'll
that
have to
was a
get back
really
in.
fun
There's been
time.
a lot of updates for that one. We'll have to get back into
Hmm.
that one. Repo too has a bunch of updates.
I never played Repo. So.
Oh, that's right. You never played.
I
Big
really
Brother.
want to. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
We'll get in there. We'll
Split
get in there.
Fiction.
You guys can't play with us.
Split Fiction was another great game that came out this year.
Oh yeah.
About. Love that game.
We gotta finish that one too. That came out this year. I can't believe that. That one was fun.
So-
That one was cool. I'm nervous for the movie. Wasn't Sydney Sweeney supposed to be in it?
Oh, I haven't heard that. I just heard they were making a movie. I haven't heard who was in or out of it. Tracy, as we go into the new year, we got to talk about what's in and what's out. You know,
yeah. Well, the people look to us to let them know.
Times are changing. You know, we are. Yeah, people do look at us like trend makers. You know, and so. What is in for 2026? Do
we want to go back and forth?
Let's go back and forth, ins, and then we'll do outs.
Okay, you start. I always start with stuff. You start.
My first in is Muppets. I think Muppets are back in a big way this year.
I think they're going to be back in a very big way. I agree. I think they're going to be back. I cannot wait for that Cola Scola, Jennifer Lawrence, Sabrina Carpenter, Miss Piggy movie. Are you kidding me?
They're also doing like a full Muppet special with Sabrina Carpenter, I believe.
Yes, and aren't they bringing back the show?
I don't think they're bringing back the show. I think it's just the special. But if the special does well, and we put enough pressure on Disney, we can bring back the show. I believe it to you.
Oh my god! I think Muppets are back in a very big way. I agree, and I like to see. I want them in. Also in hockey. I'm in. Please refer to Heated Rivalry Point. Hockey's big. Hockey's big in a big way. I didn't understand because I had seen all of the hockey slot books at at Target for book talk, and I was like, I don't get it. Then I gotta say, I apologize. Straight women of book talk. I'm in. I'm wholeheartedly in.
Who's your favorite NHL team?
I only know the Metros because they're in heated rivalry.
I don't think that's a real team.
Is it not? I thought they were.
I don't think that's a real team, Tracy.
I could have sworn they were. I thought there were other real teams in this show. I thought these were real teams.
No, the Metros are the Metropolitan Division. Is like a division where
yeah, that's what I meant. Sure, I love that whole division. That's my favorite. Listen, I don't know. Listen, okay, the actual hockey part. Okay, I just finished the show, Mark. You got to give me a minute to actually get into the real hockey part of it. Right now, I'm mostly into the gay boys kissing, but I'm gonna get into the hockey part. It is a cool sport. It is an impressive sport.
I'm really excited for the Olympics. I love hockey in the Olympics. Because especially now I'm going to talk a little bit about hockey. They've got the coolest, instead of All-Star Weekend, they've got 4 countries, and so it's like USA, Canada, and then 2 Scandinavian teams, I think. Kind of like the 4 countries that make up the most hockey players, and it is a tournament where each team play does a game, and it is so much fun. It's so much more interesting than like a regular All-Star game. Because these teams hate each other and they're playing for their country. And when this happened last year, it was during the whole Trump's gonna buy Canada thing. And the US-Canada game was so intense, so many fights. I mean, It was so good. And so I'm so excited for hockey in the Olympics this year.
Yes, I want to get into hockey. I do. For multiple reasons, not just that, but it is an interesting sport.
In chain restaurants. I love Olive Garden. I love Texas Roadhouse. I love Applebee's. And I think people are starting to realize that these aren't bad. It's consistency. It's not great food, but you know what you're getting. Olive Garden is not Italian. It is Italian adjacent. It is Olive Garden. That is the genre of food we're in. We're in the Olive Garden genre. And that's good. Then that's okay.
And there's something comforting about knowing that you can go to an Olive Garden anywhere in the country and count on that fettuccine. It's going to be there and it's going to be good.
No, I love a chain restaurant, and chain restaurants are in. I think people are starting to realize. I love an Applebee's. Do you like Applebee's?
I haven't been to an Applebee's in so long.
We have a new thing, and it's Applebee's IHOP in one building.
What?
Yep.
Stop it.
And they're both open from like 6 a.m. to midnight. Both sides.
Can you sit in one and order from both?
I think so. And they've got special. I'm not promoting them. Apparently, they've got special menu items that are not at any IHOP or Applebee's. It has to be a combo shop. And I've got one of those. I've got one of the first in the nation.
Oh, have you gone?
No, I'm trying to go this week. I'm
really trying to go. I'm trying to get a big group together.
I was talking before about how I'm going out to dinner with one of our shared friends, And I'm gonna try to convince him to go to IHOP. The IHOP
Yes.
Applebee's.
The IHOP Applebee's.
Mm-hmm.
The Apple Hop. Come on, let's get on down to the Apple Hop.
It's really cool. They repainted the building, and so it's like half Applebee's and half on the outside, half IHOP. They've got.
You're gonna need to send me a picture of this. I hope you go there tomorrow. Even if you don't go, you gotta go by yourself. That's a place you go by yourself if you need to. Oh, if there's any restaurant, if there's no, if there's any restaurant that has like peak solo dining vibes, it's the combo Applebee's IHOP.
You know where I love going by myself? I love going to a Chipotle and just getting Chipotle by myself and sitting in the Chipotle by myself.
Oh, you're braver than me. I still can't eat by myself. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what and then I understand it's me and it's my fault, but
I've done it a few times, not recently, but when I'm like traveling, when I would take the train to go visit my now wife, I would be in Portland for like 3 hours, and train stations aren't like airports. They don't have air security or whatever. So you can just walk out. So I would just walk out. There was a Chipotle walking distance from the to the train. So I would go. I always had, because I did this a few times, walk to the Chipotle, get a big burrito, get a bag of chips, put the bag of chips in my backpack, eat the burrito, go stop at a certain gas station called America Mart, go get 2 energy drinks. They always had a sale on 2 energy drinks. And my dinner, that was like 1 p.m. My dinner would be on the train, and it would just be Chipotle tortilla chips and Monster.
yes. Anyway, and that's in. That's in that dinner.
Mark dinner is in.
Mark dinner is in a big way.
What's in for you, Tracy?
Also in Christmas cards. I loved getting them. And I think I want to see my friends doing them. I want to see you doing them. I want to do one. I want to see. You don't need to have a family to do them. Do them with your friends. Do them with your animals.
Yeah. Well,
do them with fake people.
I wish I had it in here. We're boarding our dog for Christmas, and we saw that the dog boarding place made Christmas cards for your dog, and so we got a Christmas card, and I sent you a picture.
That's what made me think of this point as well. Is I want to see Christmas cards from everybody. I want to see.
Okay, next year.
Yes.
Next year we'll do Christmas cards.
I'm sending you a Christmas card. You're sending me one. Okay, got it.
Let's get all of
everybody
our friends
send
in on
everybody
Christmas cards.
Everybody listening, I want to get a Christmas card of some kind. Okay, I want to see what's going on with you and your beautiful life. Okay.
In slippers, so I don't know. I've got back problems. I think you do too. You know, and one of the things that's helped my back problem is having like an indoor set of shoes, like a slippery shoe. Not a slippery shoe, but a slipper-esque shoe. And that genuinely, if I'm wearing the slippers, it helps my back. When I'm like cooking, standing up for a long period of time. Because a lot of my back problems comes with my arches in my feet. I don't have great arches. Do you have good arches?
Yes. No, that's my problem. I have flat feet.
That makes a lot of sense for you.
If the draft ever comes, that's what I got. And my palms sweat so much. So I'm going to be slipping the gun. My feet are going to be hurting. I'm going to be dropping the gun. And I'm going to be kissing all the other soldiers.
But slippers are great. And I think more people should wear slippers. And I think more people should wear robes. I don't have a robe, but I would like to do a robe. I'd like to
get into robes. I'd like to get into robes. Okay, at-home luxury is in, people. Taking... And arch support is in.
Okay, also, arch support is in. I got these great shoes. They're slippers. Or they're not slippers. They're Skechers slip-ins. And those are great. I like the Skechers slip-ins.
Are they the kind that you don't have to like bend over to put on? Like,
they got the hard back, so you just slide your foot in there and then you can slide
it my God.
No laces, no nothing.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Also in musicals. I'm tired of movies pretending that they aren't musicals. We saw this a lot. Mean Girls tried to pretend it wasn't a musical. All these movies hiding that they're musicals. I think the market's there. K-pop Demon Hunters, Wicked.
Singing in the Rain.
Like all of these. Who?
Singing in the Rain from the 50s.
Okay, well I'm talking about like recently. I'm talking about I'm talking about today's market. I'm not concerned about the singing in the rain market.
That's recent.
But the market is there. Make musicals. People want musicals. They're clearly doing well. They're doing well. And if you just earnestly do it, it's going to be great. Not whatever Emilia Perez was. Whatever that was, don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why that failed, because it tried to pretend it wasn't a musical. None of the marketing told you it was a musical.
Mm-hmm. No,
it would have. I mark my words. If the trailer said it was a musical, that movie would have. Greatest. What are you? Okay, what do you? Are you just naming musicals that you know? Okay. Greatest show. The one about the plants.
Let me say this: I don't like people when you're watching a musical. This would never happen in real life. No one would break out in song. La La Land.
Oh, yes, great film. You're still just naming them. But no, those people, here's, buddy, here's your degree in physics or whatever the hell you want on being able to identify on what's realistic and what isn't. We're not
Mm-hmm.
here for that. We're here for singing and dance. And you know what? Maybe these things should be happening in real life. If people burst out into song more casually, I think that a lot of America's problems will be solved. The world's problems, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would tend to agree. It's so sad. Life is so sad.
Oh, we got close with flash mobs. We got close to
Mm-hmm.
living in the musical world with flash mobs, and flash mobs are in 2026. Bring back flash mobs. I want to see
No,
it. I want
no.
to see it, and I want to see you do it, Mark.
Let's do on the Power Hour flash mob.
The flower, it's just us. We
It's
didn't
just
coordinate
us
with
doing
anybody
doing our
else.
theme song.
Ra, da, 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 da. It's a lot of hand movement. It's mostly hands.
In keeping cash on you. You know this about
Oh,
me, Tracy.
yeah.
I'm a
Hmm.
big believer in keeping cash on you for when you need it. And people make fun of me for that, Tracy. People make fun of me for keeping cash on me until they need cash. And you know what they do when they need cash? Mark,
They turn to this guy.
can I borrow some cash? I'll Venmo you. Mark, I need cash. I'll Venmo you. Mark,
It's
I'll
true.
Venmo you. I need cash. I've heard all of these things. And
Today.
and it's so like, what if, you know how many times I've been out and I go somewhere and they go, hey, sorry, our card machine isn't working, it's cash only. Not often, but it's happened enough where when I have cash on me, I go, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I want everything to be digital. I don't want to have to carry money. But the problem is our entire internet infrastructure is reliant on three companies. And when
Mm,
one of them goes down, half the world goes down, including most payment methods.
yeah,
And so unfortunately, we can't keep up with our own technology. And you got to carry some cash. So I agree. I like that. I've been trying to carry a little bit more cash on
that's
me
good. I'm proud of you,
to be
Tracy.
prepared.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
proud of you.
I heard you.
Enough.
Thank you. That's enough.
What's in, Tracy?
Um, this is my last in
Mhm.
weekday drinking. Don't wait for the weekend. You might not make it. All right. These are uncertain times. No one knows what's going on or what tomorrow brings. Don't let work dominate your life. Um, get a little weekday drunk. Who cares?
I love a day drink, and you know this about me because we both love it.
Love day
Is
drinking.
is a night when it's sunny out,
Hmm.
enjoying a drink midday with your buddies.
Absolutely. And all things in moderation and in a safe environment.
Don't day drink alone. Day drinking
Don't
alone is
drink.
when it becomes a problem.
Okay, I will agree. Day drinking with friends, fun. Day drinking alone, red flag.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always good. I love day drink, weekday drink. Where was I going? Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I got trapped in sort of like, oh well, I can't because I got to be totally prepared for work. I can't possibly rip blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm like getting drunk and calling out of work or
Yeah.
anything, but I'm just saying, don't let the work week structure, determine your activity. Seize the day.
Also, I
Go
think
to those
I think
events.
sometimes it's fun to just have a brewski after I get home from work. You know,
Absolutely.
I love
Exactly.
it. My last in is physical media. I'm so sick of these streamers owning everything. My goal next year, one of my goals, I have many goals, a lot of things I want to do. One of
Gonna
my
be a big
goals
year
is
for me.
is to build like a physical movie and TV collection, or start
Yes.
that. And I've started it. I've gotten a few movies. I've got some collections. One of my favorite gifts that my wife gave me was the Harry Potter collection, but rebought, so it wasn't supporting J.K. Rowling at all. And so I've got it all physically that I can watch it, and I won't have to support her financially at all. So I can still
Exactly.
enjoy
The
those
money's already
movies.
been exchanged. Someone already supported her,
Mhm.
and now you can just
I can enjoy
spiritually
it.
support
Uh-huh.
her. That's good. I think I'm gonna do that. I was thinking about that too. Is started to collect more physical things because I'm getting really frustrated not being able to watch a lot of stuff because it keeps changing hands and
Mhm.
subscriptions. And I also think there's something really just like fun about like, oh, like this is just a piece of art that I really enjoy, and this is a way for me to physically represent that I enjoy this and that I want this to be a part of my
And
life.
it's so
going
much
forward.
easier
I
to
don't know. Maybe I'm
share
overthinking
stuff.
about it.
Like
Yes,
I
exactly.
could give you a DVD or a Blu-ray, and you could watch it and then give it back to me.
Yes,
You
I
know.
think, and I think I want to get. I really want to do like the Criterion ones because those are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really cool in terms of. I don't think they do shows, but the movies,
Yeah.
they have some really cool covers and stuff.
But
But
yeah.
I would, yeah.
So
Let's
physical
do it.
media's
Let's
in.
do it.
Let's do it. Me and you.
What's your plan with playing this physical media though? You gotta get a little Blu-ray player.
So
Little
I've got
DVD
my
player?
PlayStation that I've got a disc
Oh, that's
PlayStation
right.
that I can play Blu-rays and I think DVDs on. But yeah, if I need to, I'll get a DVD player.
I forgot I have. I see. I got two. Remember, I got two DVD drives in this computer. I can watch two at the same time. How's that?
Mhm.
How's that? Take that, Letterbox. Letterbox final boss over here.
Tracy. Okay, we know what's
Yeah.
in this year.
Mm-hmm.
What's out? What are we stopping?
Um,
What are we leaving in
yeah.
2025?
Out forcibly outing TV stars. Back to heated rivalry. Got to bring it around again. Did we learn nothing with Heartstopper? If an actor is playing a queer character, they're entitled to keep their personal life private. And I don't understand the obsession with people on social media, both professionals and fans who insist on digging up things about, oh, well, here's this YouTube thing that they did when they were 12 and they talk about a girl they like and here's this and blah, blah, blah. It's exhausting. Let people be people, let things happen in their own journey.
Can I say this? Forcibly outing anyone out. That's not
Absolutely. Yes. But I feel like but that's what I feel
You
like
only like
that's what
doing
I'm
it to
saying is,
private individuals.
yeah, exactly. I only when we can devastate, small lives, localized. No, but I feel like that's what I'm saying is I feel like this is the only form of outing that's still like for whatever reason socially acceptable.
Mm.
And I don't think it's okay. Actually, no, 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 no. Outing has become very socially acceptable again. And I'm gonna, hey, is this my camera? No, 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 no. We're leaving it out. And gay people are doing it too because
Mhm.
I see it on Twitter all the time, where people will post pictures of like grinder conversations or pictures or anything, and those are not yours to redistribute, especially not on a global scale, which is what social media is. Whether or not you have a global following, you are still taking someone who is trusting their community with their identity and you are redistributing it. It's not okay. And especially I've seen it a lot, particularly making fun of the DL community, which is a whole other thing, and that's not my decision on, and it's not anyone else's decision, more so whether you come out or not or what your relationship with your sexuality is. Anyway, I don't know. I got, ooh, calm down. But no, outing is absolutely becoming socially acceptable again, and it's disgusting, and I think it all needs to stop, and it's not funny. And also, straight women, stop saying twink.
Yeah. I think it's so interesting how twinks kind of become the new F slur.
It has very disgustingly become a socially acceptable episode. You can't. It's for people who can't say it. They're, oh, that twink. If you're not going to use it correctly,
Mhm.
and you're just using it because you want to say the F slur,
Like
no.
I think it is, and it is I do have authority on this, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But like it's not like a bad word in and of itself, but it is just feels like so many, like especially straight women, are using it as a way to just demean gay men.
And that's the point. Is it has a meaning.
Mhm.
It has a meaning. It has like a genuine meaning within the. And
And
it's so funny because it's
culture, like
and it's funny to be like, oh, it's actually a very important cultural term, but it's not important or whatever, and it's not like pure in any way, but it is still a meaning or a word that has a meaning at the end of the day, and you are trying to, and not you, you,
me
Mark,
personally.
but there are people who are trying to weirdly weaponize it, and I think that's very strange behavior.
Mhm.
I think it's very strange, and I feel like some people are letting the current administration undo some of the woke work that we have done, and we gotta hold the line, people. We gotta hold the line.
And one more woke thing, the R word isn't okay to say still.
Oh my god, when did that happen? Everybody's saying it now.
I didn't get the memo on it.
I thought that was like the whole. I thought that was what the millennials did.
Mhm.
I thought the millennials were like, "This is we took care of the R word for you guys. We improved the world, and that we couldn't do anything about the climate. That was
Mhm.
gone. Nobody could do anything about that. Elections, obviously, that didn't get done, but they took care of the R word for us, and now it's back. Did we do it?
I think it's our generation. I think our generation, which is
Oh,
insane to me
man.
because I feel like for most of our childhood into adult lives, that was not an okay word to say.
I remember, like, in my entire socially conscious life, it was never okay. It
Mm-hmm.
was always, and it was even like when I remember like consciously, like I don't even know, maybe like late elementary, early middle school or something. I remember even it was to the like adults were on the same page, older
Mm-hmm.
people were on the same
Yeah.
page. Like, nope, we don't use that word, and now it's back. What's going on, people? Come on.
And
They go low, we get high. Come on, we can't be doing this.
my first out, also important. I'm done with these TikTok theories. The orange peel theory, the bird theory. I heard of something called the lavender soap theory today, Tracy. And you know what the lavender soap is?
Tell me the lavender soap.
It is that wives and girlfriends should let their husbands use the lavender soap, the nice stuff in life, because they could die. It's like just being nice to your partner. That's what this theory is, and getting them nice things and letting them use nice things, because this it starts from this woman who didn't let her husband use their nice lavender soap, and then he died, and she felt bad. And it's like I thought this was something we were all on the same page about. That we
Is
can
the
just be
theory is
nice
just
and
treat
get good things for your partner, who you're supposed to love and care about.
I mean, honestly, whatever it takes. If it has to be broken down into a theory for people to implement it, sure.
But it's like the orange peel theory. Like I'm so tired. These things are so. I'm tired of them.
There's been a weird like I feel like an over dissection of basic behaviors that's happening on social media a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Where it's like, oh my God, this is so like it's giving green. Like no, like Delta Work did a really good like monologue on her podcast about this. So it's like it's giving green couch. No, it's a green couch. Like you can just say what things are,
Mm-hmm. It's.
and that makes me mad.
I have probably a deeper thought. I think a lot of people are trying to separate themselves from realness and genuinity because of cringe culture and how everything's seen as cringy on the internet. And I could talk for a long time about how the internet has kind of become a panopticon for uh, behavior, and it's really weird and awful. But I digress.
I that's
Just
so
just live your life.
I almost put that as one of my ends is just earnestness and just like really
Mm-hmm.
dedicate like because I think that's sort of I think people are highlighting Timothy Chalamet a lot in conversations around this and where like him saying oh I'm after greatness and I just like whatever and people will made fun of it immediately criticized it and made fun of it and it wasn't coming from a place of elevatedness or whatever. It's just coming from a place of I take this seriously. And I think the greatest thing you can do is take something seriously and think about all of your favorite actors or actresses or
Or music. Tyler the Creator is
entertainers.
a great example of that. I mean, he's so clearly himself, and he just loves making music, and he's so good at it, and he clearly cares so much about every little detail, and so.
All the people in the world who stand out because they stuck to themselves and they were earnest in what they believed in and that's why you stick out and it's so hard and exactly like you said because I feel like especially the internet generation was brought up in this idea of like just criticizing and making fun of other people and cringe
Mm-hmm.
and whatever. It's okay to be cringe.
And it's
I may
okay
be
to
cringe,
care
but I'm
about
fleet.
stuff. It's okay to
It's
care
okay to
about
care
stuff that
about
you
stuff.
like and people that you like. I think that's something that I've struggled with, and I'm trying to get better at. Is like, just telling people I enjoyed spending time with them, and like, not hiding the fact that I can enjoy people and things and you know.
Absolutely, and it's not, and I think especially like things and interests and stuff like that. You don't have to hide your interests or change your interests for anybody else because no matter what, there's going to be a community that agrees with you.
Yeah.
There's going to be someone out there that also cares about it, and by pretending you aren't or pretending you don't care about something, you're missing out on genuine connection
And
every
if
day.
someone is
And I
gonna make
wish that
fun of
I
you for that, they should not be in your life.
exactly, and I wish I thought about God. I wish I thought about all these things sooner. I
Mm-hmm.
could have done a lot more things, and
It's
whatever.
it's
But it's
something we
all
talked about where it's like in our senior year we kind of did the everything you're supposed to do in college, and we went to homecoming, we went to these football, and like it was like, oh man, we should have done this every year. We should have
yeah,
gone to these events
and
and be not cared about.
yeah, but instead I was a stupid little idiot
Mm-hmm.
who was like, "Pff, whatever. I don't. It's cringe to go to like to to bonfire and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too cool for that. I don't even know what my reasoning was, but whatever.
But yeah, um,
Earnestness is in,
earnestness
and
and
cringe is out. Being cringe is in.
Tracy, what's your next out?
Rage baiting / slop. I'm just so tired of it.
I like rage
I'm
baiting my wife, and that's it.
Oh, in person? No, to be clear, in person, I still want to see it. I still think it's fun. I'm so tired of just slop rage bait content. I'm so tired. I don't know if you've heard, we just talked, you just heard about how you're tired of it, but like dead internet theory and all that and stuff. Like, I'm just so tired of
AI.
just
I
content.
put one of mine was gonna be just AI as a
One of
whole.
the, one of, and AI too, but also I think just like the amount of accounts that I see on TikTok that are genuinely just like there you could tell it's a person, like it is a high schooler who is just reposting AI horror slop or rage bait stuff simply to monetize and get that back. Like do like of course like you should profit off of this system that they've created because they're profiting. But like I don't know, I'm just tired of it. And I guess it goes back into the earnestness thing of just like put what you care about out there. Don't just make stuff for the sake of making stuff and
Yeah,
generating views. And
I call it the Mr. Beastification of the internet, where it's like just content that's designed to get views. It's not content that's designed to be good or be thoughtful. It is content that's like, oh, this will get people watching.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Um,
tired of it. I want to see some stuff, but
in a
not
similar
slop.
way, out TikTok shop videos. I am so sick of those. I cannot open up
Hmm.
TikTok without getting a billion ads for awful products, dropship products from China that are gonna break within 5 days. I'm out. Get that out. TikTok Shop was a cool feature. Do not make it so people have to make videos and look at this thing I got. Click the orange card. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It really is terrible, and it did start as like a fun thing because there was like some
Mm-hmm.
cool stuff and it seemed almost like it was about to head in sort of an Etsy direction, and then it unfortunately did not, and it just became slop. And now and that's the other problem too is yes, there's like drop ships that were like whatever slop, more slop. But there's also like real brands that are on there and like selling stuff, and that I think is more confusing to me because I'm like, okay, you're already on Amazon, you're already on all these things, so now you're just on here to be annoying
I've gotten
and
some
like
really cool
invade my
stuff
content.
from TikTok Shop, and it is from people that are just genuinely making cool stuff. Like there's some really great dice companies on there for D&D dice. I've got this like
Hmm.
really cool like it's like a revolver cartridge and it's got all the dice. The dice are little bullets.
That's it.
Stuff like that is cool, but it's like it's yeah, it's just like it's slop. It's been slopified, slopped
The
up.
slop. I forgot what dictionary it was, but that was one of
I
their
think that
words
was
of the year was
Webster's.
slop. Yeah, and another one was rage bait. But I think it's perfectly summed up that those were the words of
Mm-hmm.
the year, and I'm tired of it.
What's your next out?
I love a good voice note. Don't get me wrong. I love a good voice memo, and I love to hear them. Minute, minute cutoff. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to see. I don't want to see any but out voice notes longer than a minute. If you have more than that, if you have 3 minutes worth of material, split it up into three.
Or
Split it
call.
up into three.
We
Or
both
give me a
talked about how
call.
we like a cold call.
I love a call.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have that much, I would love to talk on the phone with you. Say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you got a second to call? Or you don't even have to give me the warning. Just accept the fact that it is far less likely that I'll pick up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but over a minute, no. Because I do want to hear people's voices, and I
Mm-hmm.
do want to, and especially if you're sending it over iMessage, because you can't do the 2 times speed.
Mm-hmm.
On Snap, go wild. I could speed it up, and I determine how fast you talk. But if it's gonna be over text, it can only be a minute.
I'll send you voice memos. I don't do a whole lot of voice memos, but especially if I have an idea for a podcast episode, sometimes it is easier to talk it out rather than
Yes.
text it. And so I'll send you voice memos
I think most technical conversations are much easier to have over
verbally.
voice. When I'm making plans, like with
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, we've been making plans, I just call her because we both are terrible planners. We're both people pleasers.
Mm-hmm.
We're both just nightmares to plan anything. Like, oh, what do you want? Well, whatever you want to do. Oh, I don't care. Oh, that also. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
literally just call it like this. Okay, perfect. And it takes a quarter of the time.
Yeah, because you can also get tone through calls in voice message. You can't get tone through text.
Exactly, and everybody texts different. Like I need to remember that people use punctuation
Mm-hmm.
not to personally attack me, but just they use it just
I
because it's
use a lot
proper.
of ellipses.
See, and I don't like that. If people use ellipses, that's you're hiding something. You have a secret to tell, and it upsets me.
I
And
just
it's like
use it as
spit
like
it out.
as a break in the like when I'm thinking. It's like okay break.
Oh, see, I like that in the middle, but no ellipses at the end.
No, I don't
No
do an
trailing
ellipses
off.
at the end. I do an ellipses Sometimes
No
they'll do
trailing off.
ellipses at the end.
But then I also don't like when people just put a period because I'm like, okay, rude. Are you
You
mad
like
at
2
me?
periods.
I would like 8 to 10 periods at the end of every sentence.
I do an exclamation mark. That's my best tone indicator. If like I'm trying to like not sound
I
awful.
love. Oh, I've had to stop myself in a lot of professional emails from sending a lot of exclamation marks. I ultimately have stopped stopping myself, and I'll just do it because I think it's a
Yeah.
great tone indicator. It's
Mhm.
always just like, hey,
Hey, great,
hey,
thank you. Sounds good.
okay, okay.
Out taking loud calls in public. It's something that we as a society have gotten better at, but the job's not done. People are still out here taking calls in public on speakerphone.
It's not
What
fun.
I hate is a call on speakerphone that they put right next to their ear. Like
Oh
just
yeah, because what?
right there.
Pick a lane.
But yeah, I mean, just like, and I think a lot of people have gotten better because we've realized. I'm also fine with AirPod. Put an AirPod in. Put an headphone in.
Yeah, we have earbuds.
Don't do the speak. Don't make me hear both sides of the conversation.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear one, and now I'm involved in both. I don't know, and I'm kind of I hate to disagree with you, Mark, but I love eavesdropping, and I want to hear both sides. So put it on speaker so that I can be a part of it.
Um,
Just accept that I am going to stand there,
and he's gonna listen, and he's gonna chime in.
and I will offer my opinion.
What's your next one? I got 2 more.
This is my final one. Out unnecessary adaptations. Not every video game needs to be a movie. Not every movie needs to be a show. Not every show needs to be a miniseries. Not, or you know what I mean. Everything like I think everybody should just try maybe branching out. And if you're not really a movie person, maybe try giving that movie a try before instead of waiting for it to become a show. Or maybe try reading that book instead of waiting for it to become a movie. I think a lot of people complain about Five Nights at Freddy's was so bad, Mortal Kombat was so bad, World of Warcraft was so bad, Last of Us was so bad. Maybe just enjoy it in the medium it was designed in, and then it won't be so bad. And it says I'm not blaming people for being like, because not I don't think every well then you should just learn to play video games because I do think that's probably like the steepest learning curve that there is. But I don't know. I guess I'm just more so. I don't think everything needs to be adapted into it just to make more slop to make more money.
Yeah. My last out. I'm gonna cut one. This is a quick one. Birds as pets. No thanks. Okay. Out hating babies. I think there's been like this. I don't know what it's about. But some people go, babies shouldn't be allowed in public. If I hear a baby crying in public, come on, babies shouldn't be in grocery stores. I don't. Babies and parents deserve to live in the world too. If you're gonna be out in public, you have to be willing to be around other people that might be an inconvenience to you. I was on a plane and there was a baby crying, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't go, ugh, that's awful. I went, I feel really bad for those parents because I bet they're really embarrassed. I think maybe it's just like a lack of compassion and.
Absolutely. A lack of empathy that's very publicly displayed. And also, everybody was that baby.
Yeah, we've all been babies.
Everybody was that baby.
And it's like, it's parents deserve to be out in the world as well. Yeah. And I also, in a similar way, not everywhere in public has to be child friendly. If you're taking your baby out in public, you also have to be okay with hearing people cursing and some stuff because that is the world. We're all living here. We can all try to be good, but not everywhere is going to be a proper environment for a child. And if you're going to bring your baby there, you have to be okay with that, but you also have to be in the inverse, people that are fine with that have to be okay with babies being around.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think I would say I would more so generalize yours as out not taking responsibility for your actions when it comes to children. Your choice to have a child is not my responsibility. I am not going to adapt everything about my life around your decision. That's great for you. I'm not going to actively corrupt your child no matter what the Republicans say. But just I think you summed it up perfectly. It's just not every space needs to be child friendly, but also not every person needs to overtly, I don't know, hate kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a big play into hating babies, and it's that's weird.
Yeah, you're weird for that. Like that baby doesn't think about think about you at all, and you're obsessed with it.
Yeah, no. And so I think as a society we just need to have more compassion and just be kinder, which is really the only end.
Hot
And
take.
I think that's something that we've lacked for a while.
All right. Well, you heard it first here from Mark. Out compassion and kindness.
Tracy, we're running a little long here, but do you have any quick media recommendations?
Heated rivalry.
All right. Puppy Love by Mom Jeans. It's a record. Most of you probably won't like it, but I'm enjoying it right now. And we're gonna get into a little same brain. Our first same brain of the year. Let's hope we can start the year on a good streak. 3, 2, 1. Scooter.
Jar.
Scooter jar.
What'd you say?
I said scooter.
Scooter jar.
Oh, okay.
Great.
3, 2.
No.
No, you're not ready?
Scooter jar.
It's easy.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. Basket.
Cup holder. Oh. Cup holder basket.
3, 2, 1. Bottle.
Picnic. Oh, okay. Picnic bottle.
3, 2,
1. Wine.
How apropos that our first of the year. Thank you all
I
so
know.
much for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our anniversary special. We hope you stick around for that. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.